So it's the 25th of May, and we're gonna look at some charts, just sorting some things out in the background. I'm gonna plot a lot of levels very soon. Got a gap up on the markets, gaps on many places actually. So, well, we use the levels, right? Now I plotted the boxes on all the charts. I'm gonna change the time frame to a bit slower. I'm gonna plot some lines, plot some levels. I also already, like 1 hour ago, looked at the even slower, like weekly, daily charts, and yeah, put into my log. This Friday, NQ should go to 30k, and on the afternoon, I think some news not planned for hit the markets, and we turned around a bit. But I mean, you look at the market right now. I think NQ is due for 30k. Yeah, like looking at the screen, it's just about there. The magnet is screaming a lot. Not really any power right now, but this looks juicy for now, and this has not been filled. This has been though, so this is looking juicy as well. But I mean, come on, the highs over here. Come on, man. Anyway, wait a few minutes. So looking at the low here, I have footprint on another chart that I'm not showing, but on the big screen, looks like move down has been, it's been a bit quiet, quite tired, you know. So I think we need to take this low out. Also, we have the upside. So either side we need to take out for anything at all to be interesting here. And let's look at this, because I think, I mean, I could draw it on 5, but 15, yeah. This is good enough for this, and we need to plot, yeah. Right, what happened here? That is good enough, actually. Interesting. It looks like a lot of people sold here. Don't know why. And then we open higher. Very interesting. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the M and Q. Let's see what we get here. Similar kind of story. We didn't use this up. We didn't use this, so this should be interesting as a low. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and on 15, it's even more apparent, so we can use this here. Look at what it does. You see, it says 12 o'clock on the first one, and on this one as well. When I was on 5 minutes, I think the lines are drawn in the program and the time frame. Yeah, it's going to, yeah, that it does some background math. Interesting. I didn't expect that, but hey, there we are. Yeah, so similar kind of story. We need to break these lows or the highs on the MES for anything interesting to happen. And so nothing there. Let's go on the euro. Euro futures flat, gap up as well. Similar story. We have the highs already here, yeah. And we came from this, we created high, we didn't, yeah. So this is the previous level. Okay. Similar kind of story, we have the highs. And we have the last push from here, so... Actually this, let me check one thing. Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, because it becomes a double level, that is why. Right, but we marked it out. I do think, it looks like M and Q is going to take out the lows first, but... Yeah, we will find out, yeah. And same thing here. This actually moved down, so the strength here came from this place. This hasn't been verified. I mean, this is extremely a lot of choppiness, right? But this is the level. Or, you know what? No. The rules say normal bar size, normal move. This is not a double low as per the rules. I have a filter set in my rules that says double level has to be the lows or the level has to be created by a move that is slightly bigger than a normal bar, otherwise it becomes chop. It needs to move away from it a certain distance and it needs to be a certain size. And this becomes chop. So this becomes the level. Is it subjective? Maybe. But it's in the rulebook. We should have... Yeah, now I can use the normal push talking thing. Right. Yeah, let's see if the... Okay, that doesn't work. What about this? What about this? Right, there was some website I need to put on in the background to see something. I think, yeah, this is the most interesting chart for now. Right. Okay. This move only confirms the direction anyway, so we can wait another 5 minutes for something to happen. There was a website. There was some website. Whoa, big sellers coming in on M&Q. Well, okay then. I guess they're trying for the lows. I think we got the audio. Yeah. Okay. We need to. Somebody's selling the M&Q. Not really sure why. I'm not jumping on it, but somebody is selling it. I'm just checking Forex Factory. I'm gonna see if anything dropped there. There was a reason on the tick chart, on like for the last hour to add a short, but I don't do that, as I have explained many times. So let's go on M&Q. See, we take out these. Most likely MES is going to do similar. We're gonna try the notifications again today. 7554. Looks good. Looks good, but we'll see if it works. And we need to adjust it a little bit. We're gonna create a bunch of alerts now. Let's see what we got. There was some, I double clicked some, I clicked somewhere and I found an alert to create an alert, but I'm not sure how to, yeah. Typing this in manually cannot be the most optimal way to do this. No. Can't be. I don't think so. Six, 5, and 1. Let's see if that works out. I can tell by what the pointer is doing that this is somewhat difficult for the computer. I don't really understand why. But yeah, it is. And we close below the low, so we have direction. We need a retrace here. We'll see if we can get that, but let's look at it like this. Let's get this red text to go away. Not really sure what's up, why they sold it up there, but market's now 50 points lower. No idea. Load for session, they said. Okay. Should be loaded. We zoom in, double click, and we get there. Yeah, it's better. I think it's the bubble indicator, but I like it, so I'm not going to mess with it. Not like that. Yeah, so obviously now we're looking at this level. This will confirm direction. We'll wait with this one. 6557. If it goes down, I mean, we're looking at the lows, right? I have MAQ on another screen, and I can tell they're trying to push it down. There's some juicy lows down there, yeah, probably. Okay, yeah, let's continue. $68? No. It was 87. Yeah. Now we ran through those levels as well. Not sure. Not really sure, actually. Okay, that's wrong. If we could just pull... I'm gonna show you. Took out both the levels, and I mean, this kind of move here at this point of time in time, something should be happening, I think, but I can't really see anything yet. Clearly there's some strength here on the footprints. I do wonder, can I show it? I have a ticker. I wonder if this set up. I'm not sure if this chart is properly set up for that purpose, but we'll find out. Okay, well, so the bigger screen, I have a tick 1000, so it doesn't show the same thing. But yeah, there's a lot of action going on here. And yeah, the yen is outside of the thing. This looks like the level is here. 6302. That's good enough for a retrace. We'll leave it for now. The low is already plotted there, but also the gap is somewhat interesting. Can I get the... Yeah. The gap fill number also has some value. So we're gonna plot it. We're gonna wait for that. Okay. Checking what I have. Okay, I have this. This needs to close. Right, so today we have, I got some ice cold water like always, but favorite from last week, the Punch Pipeline Monster. Very nice. Very nice, yes. Let's do it. Yeah, that is very nice. Okay, I'm going to plot the alerts and we will find out why some of them work and or not, right? But yeah, so right now we are waiting, so we don't plot anything here. The euro we wait for this thing, smash the lows. How about this? Get to the lows and then change sides, right? Could be interesting. Here and here. What's going on? Okay. I'm currently just looking at my MetaTrader platform. I built some things over the weekend, and I'm just looking at something. I built a very nice tool actually. Yeah, they're buying it back. Okay, normal action. Fine. Smashing it way back up. We'll see. So over the weekend I added actually profile as well to one of my indicators that I built, and I also added some logic to the EA that runs in the background, and yeah, there's some things to discuss there, but I will soon. We're just gonna sort this out first. Let's see. Okay, I mean, so the high is interesting for some reason. I think 86, yeah, 29986. Let's do it. $29986 and one more. Yeah. We're gonna have to wait for this bar anyway, and then we're gonna have to wait for a retrace as well. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, same story. Same idea, you see? There is the alert. And now the question becomes, so we did go beyond the thing. When the bar closes. Yeah. So something should happen. There's a lot of people buying it back up. I'm gonna show you something. So on this chart, I mean, we see it's moving up right on the 400, but what I'm looking at on the big one. Yeah, let's just go back on and just go, because I'm gonna watch this. Right. Okay, yeah. We have a small gap up here, and you see the alerts don't work, so we just remove them. I don't understand why that is. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Shouldn't be possible to do it wrong anyway. But yeah. Same idea here. This is a strength formation, by the way. Red plus green like this. It closed so far into it. This on the way, if power was up, yeah, this is a buying signal. But there's a gap here as well. And we wait for this. And we wait for this. And yeah, we wait for this as well. A lot of buyers, and they did win. Small gap here. I did look at something else also over the weekend. Somebody was doing this kind of mega zoom with the numbers. Yes, you see they're white. It's because I do it. I was looking in the evening time, and I need the white numbers because black background. But yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, we're not doing that right now. Okay, never mind this chart. All right, we're gonna wait for. We're gonna have it like this. Okay, so I'm gonna change to MetaTrader. Let's see. All right, there we are. So over the weekend I built the thing. I rebuilt some things that didn't work so well, and I also added the profile. See, profile. And yeah, there's some positions on. The positions are, well, they are really there only for me to test and see what the thing actually is doing, right? And I also added a new function to the EA that I run, and it's basically I added the double gap function to it, where this is a bit. Let's just take any chart like this, clean with nothing, right? So the double gap function is like here. Here is a gap, right? And the next gap higher is, looks like here, right? So even if I entered here, when the double gap has formed, it should lock at this point, or just at the lower end here, if I went long. I added that function because it's in my system. Pretty much. Besides all the other things it does. And yeah, I'm testing it out. Testing to see what it does actually. Right, back on trader weights. And we need to change this. Yeah, okay, like this. Trader weight, good. So, let's see, we wait for this gap to get tagged. We wait for the ES to tag. Is there a gap there? We need to know that right now. There is, okay. So, same deal here. We wait for this to go down. Doesn't look very convincing right now, does it? Shorting there to protect over the, I don't like that. Okay. And this is just, yeah, not good enough. We need to get, this is, the price section here is a bit too broken to work with. Yeah, let's look, the euro was the most interesting one. Is this a pin bar? It's on the, I like how the way this looks, but if you take into consideration the definitions here, it's not displaying the pattern that I need or want. I need it to be a pin bar actually. Perhaps like this green one here. So we're not touching this. It's also quite a bit down low, right? Because if I do, I mean, yeah, okay, sure. It's, we do have the stop way up there, so that's fine, but yeah. I noticed that as well, because I was playing around with the ATM settings. There was this one trader showed me a model that he ran, and he was using 2 contracts in every entry, right? And after a certain amount of points, he cut one of them, and with that one action, like half this position, he became flat for the position overall. That means that the amount he risked, let's say 10, he cut his position at 15. Because all the way down, I mean, he would lose, yeah, half, I think. Or is it 20? Need more caffeine to figure that out. Anyway, that's what he did. And I automated that. I ran some back tests and tried it out. And it's a very nice function actually. But currently I'm not using it. But I noticed as well, so when I actually go on the chart, if we have trade mode active, which we don't have here, if we do this, let's say I want to buy here, I just click here once. Okay, fine, that's the where we will enter, right? But when I hover, see, that's where the other positions are going to be, or would be, right? So in this case, if I put the limit here, I could push the stop a little bit up and push the TP a bit higher up here, skewing probabilities in my favor, which is what we do, right? Right. And now this has become, or can be, a signal. We have to wait for this. And this is just, yeah. I think, yeah. Looks like on the tick 1000 they are going to push it down. Let's put the same thing on here. That's not right. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It was on 5 minutes. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, no, they grabbed the lows. They really went for it. There's no reason for my short there, huh? Okay, this is why 30k over here. Put your hand up if you think we're gonna hit 30k with this fast move. All right. Euro, yeah. Cable, you better know. Yeah, come on. Yeah, yeah. Yes, you know what's up. We already did it. Yeah. No comments. But no reason for me to enter, but I did say the formation is a power formation, right? If we have a reason to go long. Now, since we scraped the lows and we changed the colors, we need to actually have a better formation forming here for us to do anything. That is good, because I can go for the very smallest break ever and come back in a few minutes, I think. I'm just gonna wait for this candle to close. Same story here, we changed colors. We didn't change colors, okay. It's not going to become a pin bar. I don't think. No. They're trying to push it down. I can see. But no. It's not happening. So we wait. Come on. No. No reasons. No reasons. Yeah. No, it's going straight up. And yeah, this is better.
Order working.
Order is working. That's right. Listen. I want to put it here. The question is that good enough? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, also. I mean, if we do, I'm just gonna check this. What? Is the yen, what's going on with the yen? Or is it just, oh yeah, okay. It's really small.
Order working.
Below the level, of course. I still have to get the Tradeovate mobile app working to be able to watch this on a separate screen. But this has until this bar closes, the order disappears, or that's what I will do manually. If I could figure out how to do it, I would here. That's what I do on the other system anyway. And we have a timer here, 3 minutes. Let's see. Let's wait 3 minutes. see. We wait for that thing, see what happens. Yeah, not really sure about the initial spike there. Well, I can guess all I want, right? Anyway, we wait for this thing. The rules do say similar signal after following, and we can adjust it, but we don't do anything for now. We have this thing, and is this actually 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 1. I think, yeah. Also a reason to go here. All of them are saying the same thing. Well,
Order working.
let's think like this. Okay. And we have the low. The low. Is it? Yeah, that's good enough. So now we wait for. Come on. Okay, that wasn't good enough. So
Order cancelled.
move that yen. And okay, we can't see what's going on here. Euro. Why is it somewhat slow? Or is it just not fast? Yeah, same signal. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, same signal twice in a row. We have to do this. So we can adjust it somewhat. And we go below the lows, I think. And this thing, yeah, invalidated. I removed it. Same idea here. We really should go like almost. We should go bigger when we go too small. I don't do that on this system on purpose, but the mathematics supports it. But yeah, it's I go one way, but not the other way. So I'll shrink the positions, but I won't increase the risk. I won't make each position worth almost the same. It's not a bad way to do it. All my numbers that I've looked say that that's actually adds to the system overall. But yeah. All right. And now we wait for another 4 minutes. Let's look at what the MQ did. Yeah, I mean, come on. No reason to do anything here. Here, no. This thing. Let's just wait for this. All right. Now, so the bar did not fill, and it's only 2 attempts, so now we're done with this.
Order cancelled.
And let's see here, nothing here, and yen, and no fill. We're done with this.
Order cancelled.
And it's flopping around, yeah. I think I'm gonna. So this chart is what I have on my big screen next to me, or just above this actually, and I see from here all the way to, well, a lot more actually. I probably see, yeah, all the way to here, way more, and very zoomed in. Like I see this kinda. This is kind of what I see pretty much, but better, yeah. On the MNQ, it's a lot of information. Maybe I should actually put something there that I like and I use, but it's very detailed. I really like it, and since they don't work, we remove that. But I think I said last week. Okay, did we close higher? No. If we have changed to close higher, then this would be a reason to enter a buy stop above. But we didn't on 5 minutes, so we don't. Now, same again. Okay, I'm just gonna check. Yeah. And the idea is this: we formed a gap up, which is power, and we retraced into it. You see the small pin going back into it. That's precisely it. Right. So, okay. I did notice that actually now it's probably a long time ago, but I really did notice when I started to draw on the charts as I was doing this, that the drawings on the charts, even if it's me just scribbling up a circle or a line or whatever it is, helps a lot. Yeah, keeps me in check. So the drawing's good. If you don't do it, start doing it. That's what I think. Yeah, we did get to there. Notice how it reacted. Cool. We have now the lows, and this has now been used, so we could actually move it to here. And because they don't work, we can remove them. So one thing we could do is we could take these levels and we could actually put the lines where it's interesting. So this is not interesting anymore. This is also a gap here to be used, but this is an idea, right? And the yen, very chop and slow. Yeah. So what I will do a lot of the time is like this. So I see this level, but because this is also interesting somewhat, I will, okay, it's from here, cool. I'll just do it like this. I'll make this one for the next level further out, and the previous one just to go just slightly beyond like this. Yeah, so like I said, drawing the levels helps a lot for visual. Yeah. And yeah, today, another Monday, we have a meeting afternoon. Gonna check that, what's up with that, if I need to go. Yeah, I'm just checking the schedule in the background right now. Looks like Yeah. Looks like we're going for a walk later, and the weather is nice. I was going to go on my board yesterday in the evening, but I was so tired. It was way too much. The workouts and everything all day. Like you'd think I sit around and watch TV on a Sunday. Yeah, but not too much.
To compare myself
Whoa,
to
that's Instagram. What the F? Just gonna go. Right, 1 second. Oh, we're gonna look at the charts first, actually. Let's see. So we don't really have a reason here to add a pending order, but yeah, so it didn't trigger anyway, right? And let's go. So now we're starting to get like the actual internal movements. So if we close beyond lower than this one that is green, there should be on a faster chart a reason to go short. But that's not how I operate. It still is probably there though, because this is forming a double level on a faster chart. Anyway, and I can show you if you want to see, but just take my word for it. Anyway, we wait more, and we wait some more. Yeah, and we keep on waiting. And here is that thing. Yeah. Why not just put it on my favorite tick 400? I like it. Footprint actually is, yeah, not really. Footprint is taking a lot of resources. But yeah. This is, and this one is not really set up that good because you see the different colors. I don't use the different colors on the delta inside of the candles. The volume is enough. Yeah, so that's why it's not really set up to the colors that I like. But yeah, we can just do it like this. I'm just send some messages in the background while we wait for something to happen here. I have to remind myself to don't stop scrolling on Instagram because you get hooked into that thing. Yeah, well, nothing really happening here. So we need a direction here for this to work. And if we don't get the signal down, obviously price is going up, but in reality it should be a signal up. Probably, but on a faster time frame, right? Yeah, if nothing else, simply because of the reason here. Like this is a switching pattern. This red plus green is absolutely a switching pattern on a faster chart. Because if you look and you see what happened, we went lower, we closed back inside along, and probably there is something fun. We can use the tick chart. We can use this chart to show it. We can do it. So the low was created at 9:15. Okay, we'll do it soon. I'm just gonna check this. Nothing really. No, nothing. No, we can just draw the line to keep not get confused. Just do like this. Did I not draw the line? Oh, okay, no. One more attempt. Not a bad habit to have. The lines like this, you know exactly what's up. But if we have the highs to work with, we don't really need to. This text is annoying, but it's stuck to the indicator. I built this indicator the same way this dot. I built it for myself actually on MetaTrader. It's called sessions, and I also built another function in that's not here. I built a function where, like, for example, if a level like this or a box that outlines the, for example, the Asia range, if it intersects the bars, it actually draws in the background instead at that spot, which is way better, because otherwise you get the boxes that are drawn on top of the levels, and it's fine going horizontally, but when you go up and down, as you see here, you wonder, where is the spike? How far is it? Is there really no spike here? And is there really no spike here? And you have to zoom in quite a bit to see, oh, okay, the spike already went only here, right? But the way I built it, it draws in the background, which is the way it should be done, right? That's what I think. So yeah, it's for MT5. I will set it up on my site, and yeah, if you want it, you can go and get it. That's all I will say. I'm not here to sell anything. I'm just saying that's where we're at. If I could, or if we can build something for this system, I will most likely do that as well. Not really sure if we can though. I don't know how that works. Right. Okay, so yeah, like I said, MNQ. Let's have a look at it while we wait. Okay, so the low 915 on the M5, right? We can take this chart. Let's go. What do you think? 2 minutes. So the thing is, I said I haven't looked at the chart, but I did say on a faster chart, there's a reason to switch the direction there, right? Okay, let's see if it is present. The low on 5 is on 915. Okay. Right, so on 2 minutes, the low is actually this, and we sweep it, a lot of power show up, and we go higher. This is an intro high. It has closed higher. This is the gap. This is a buy stop, no fill. This is a reason to market order fill long, and with this bar, the stop should be here. So at 48, 60. So 12 points should be on the table at this moment on this chart. And it should be targeting the highs, probably. Let's have a look at the faster chart. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, let's go. Yeah, even more obvious, right? You see? One push down, one internal bar, even lower, and then closing just one tick above. Is that the reason to switch? No, you need an even faster chart for that. But it's there, right? In the same way here. We switch here and we go back here. Boom, 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 boom. No fill on this 1 minute though. Just gonna see what's up. Nothing really. Scroll back to okay, no, it's fine. Right, and if we close beyond this green, it's an internal switch pattern. Let's see if we can get it. We'll see what it looks like when it's done. That's, yeah. And I think for today, I'm thinking no later than 11. 2 hours is plenty, right? Pretty much. ES is showing a similar pattern. Like we scrape the highs, boom, yeah. Breaking formation, and then we go flat. Okay, and we close lower like this. Okay, internal switch level. So the current price we have at 58 here. If we close there, like on now we're on 5, right? If we go on 1, notice what it looks like. You see, that's the Asia high. We go high, boom, 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 and we have an internal wave close lower. That's on 1 minute. And yeah, it's you will see it if you watch the chart enough that it's there on a faster chart. But if I did that now, I would be putting on trades all over the place. That's why we don't do it. Yeah, we'll see what it looks like when it's done though. If it closes like this, it does not look like a reason to go short on M5. We'll see what it becomes in a few minutes. And most likely, yes, same idea with M and Q. ES was just slightly faster. And yeah. And this indicator thinks that London is here. All right. I fixed that issue last night on my version of this. London is actually here because, well, I am here for 9 o'clock, and yeah, that's all there is. And this one is drawn incorrectly. All right. It's good. I don't know how it actually works, but it's okay. So currently here we have 2 touches into the, as per the rules, we have the gap 1, 2, nothing, and this second copy, nothing. We don't do anything to this. It's there is a rule and there's a policy behind it, but the answer is no. They're not letting M&Q go down. Looks like footprint is showing people stepping in lower. Doesn't look like it. Does not look nice. Yeah, so I think we are looking at a switch here to take out the highs actually. So cable for the highs should mean that this thing will do the same. Looks like it, but less obvious with all the spikes and things. And yeah, it goes lower. Yeah, like I said, on 1 minute, it creates the pattern, right? But we don't trade it that way. On 5 minutes, this cannot be the M pattern because they are way too close together, right? But of course, if we zoom in the chart and change to a different time frame, then it's there. But that is not how we operate. So we wait. Right. Yeah. Well, it closed lower. I'm watching the other screen. It's closed lower, but yeah. Not sure what's up here. Okay, something's definitely off with the data feed on the MT5. But right, that's actually a good example. So let's do it. We're gonna go on the thing. Here we are. So the double gap, right, function I added over the weekend, right? Like I said, two gaps in a row. For example, if we look at this thing here, price is going higher. Looks like a gap is going to be formed here. This price is stalling for some reason. There's something wrong here, right? But looks like a gap is going to be formed here. And if we close slightly higher, another gap will be formed after. So it could be 1 and 2 gaps. In that scenario, the stop would be placed here for that position here. Something looks off. The 0.5, I don't think that's correct. Yes, okay. No, it's actually correct. Yeah, it is. Right, so something's off. I'm testing my things here. Of course, I'm testing this with a demo account. It doesn't really have any good data feed. So that might be why it's doing some weird stuff. But I'll figure out what it's doing anyway. Similar here, right? We already have, looks like a gap's going to be formed here. But this one's actually going down, so it's not good. Although the sell here, if we go, yeah, we'll see what it does. And also there's the issue, there's so much graphics, so when I do this, when I load it in, it just draws it silly. I don't think it looks too bad. It just starts, for me, I like for it to start here, and this is 1 o'clock my time. This action before here is no man's land, pretty much. That's Sydney, if you want to know. And Euro started here. So currently we are about, I don't know what's, I mean, like, price is here and we closed here. That's, something is wrong, right? We can reload it. We'll see what it does. See if it does anything. We should actually, if it's working, we should actually go. The stop should be here. I think there's a fractal here. Something's off. I'll fix it. I'll have a look at it in the background. Let's see. Okay, I know what's up. I know what's up. It's one of my other filters that I needed to create. Imagine this, right? You build the function and then you have to build a separate function, a completely separate thing, just to keep track of the first function. It's like, I already built something that is good, but now I have to invent a separate way, some separate thing to control the first thing that actually works. Just because it's running on a machine on a computer, it needs another separate function, a sub-process, if you will, to control it. That's really funny. Yeah, nothing's going on here. One of those days, huh? This is actually the second touch at the gap, but this action, this price action, is so choppy that I don't want to ascribe any action to it. Right, so we let it go. Looks like very slow today, apart from that weird spike. So we have created some sort of a shelf. And did we change direction to lower? I'm not sure. You know what? Because when I say that I'm not sure, yeah, that means it's not good enough. Direction is down, we need to close. I think direction is down, actually. I do think direction is down. But if I... Here's the thing, if I don't see it directly, then there's something wrong. And I shouldn't put a trade on. But yeah, direction is down. I don't know, my brain is not clicking for this for some reason. Is there enough caffeine in this thing? Well, same here. Same here, actually. We can use the reaction to the gap to see what happens, but yeah. So anyway, if the direction is down, then we are looking at this low here. And on M and Q should be similar thing. Yeah, we're looking at this thing here then. Well, anyway, we will find out. Yes. So it's too flat. This action is too flat. That's why I become confused. But as you see, direction is down. Let's go in 1 minute to see. That's interesting. Something missing here, right? Something is missing, guys. Where's the data? What's going on here? Okay. Well, okay. Anyway, we're gonna reload this thing because that's silly. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how should I comment on this. Let's see if it does what I want. Oh, wait, no. For a moment there, I thought, yeah, but no. So on this chart, the most obvious place, if we're going lower, it's here. So that's 15. But this chart is drawing the boxes. That is just not possible. Okay. That's this gap during, I mean, this is just, I'm just missing data here. The market cannot have this type of big gap. I'm missing data. I was thinking actually for this thing here, these quick settings. I mean, I would create. I can actually hotkey the switches between them. I can, and I was thinking that we're gonna bind the keys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the most interesting things here. That might be something that I will do. I also found some hotkeys for drawing the boxes, but I was really only looking for one thing, and that was remove all of the orders, and we should test that out. Let's go on, we can do the yen. Yen is looking not interesting at all. I mean, apart from this, it actually does look interesting. So let's zoom in and let's go somewhere else. Let's turn it off and let's just go, yeah, we're gonna short it here. Cool.
Order working.
Now, I did set up a hotkey very while ago, and it should remove all the orders, but I can't find where to set it up. But we're gonna try to see if it's still there. It's not there. Okay. Randomly pushing buttons. No. It is not there.
Order cancelled.
There we are. Yeah. Let's go on M1. I really don't like this. Do I need to reload the thing? Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? There is really only one proper response. If this is short, we go short. This touched the gap, sell market.
Order filled.
And it should have also, yeah, an order up here, like this. And we can also go. Is this correct? I feel like this is not correct for some reason. It's something is wrong. I'm not sure what's wrong, but something is wrong. We buy limit
Order
there.
working.
Okay. Because I don't know what's wrong, but I'm feeling it. So. Now. Let's see. Let's do it like this. Is this a reason to short? I think it is.
Order filled.
Looks flat to me.
Order cancelled.
Yeah, so the reason I did that is because there is something I'm unsure of. I don't know what it is. And I'm just deciding to we're not guessing here. So that's what we do. Yeah. Doesn't mean the market can't go in the direction we were guessing, right? Here is also the same. Down. And this is another engulfing. So on a faster chart, this is a reason to go. The difference, why does it not go? Let's have a look at 2 minutes. Okay, that works. This is a proper actually double top. Proper top, sell with a low, with a switch. Come on, keep it up. This is lower, and this is a proper reason to short on a 2 minute chart. And in the morning time, I was watching here the similar gap, watching the double levels. And yeah, we need to filter out those bubbles actually. We need to filter the delta. I like to have a filter of where is it? Okay, I can't find that thing. 1 second. Like, I mean, there's no really rule to it. I mean, like I said, but I felt like something is wrong. And that's why I removed the position. Nothing more to it than that. Yeah. But for this indicator,
let's go with 60. I've had 40 set there for like 2 weeks, but 60 is good. Now what's going to happen is the numbers that are on either side, once it draws, they don't draw unless they're bigger than the number. Here's double level, here's the low, and we close level there, boom. And here's the reason to somewhere to short it, and the stop needs to be, this is taken out, so it needs to be here somewhere, and then we go down here. So that's what I meant when I saw something this morning on the another chart. It's like somewhere here, down there, very fast before the session. And yeah, no power going down, but still, right, short for reason from here to down. Very, very strange. I don't know what is going on. Yeah.
Doesn't look like we're going to get any nice follow through here. Also, like the missing data is interesting because also the MT5 wasn't really moving. I don't think that it's the machine. Otherwise the stream wouldn't be up, right? Because the stream is up, I do think. Yeah.
Well, okay. So, something's wrong here, so we're skipping the signal. Probably going to work because that's how the universe gives it to you, right? And here we are as well. Right. And on the faster chart, we can make it look better. So the value areas are currently, like if you look at this, you see the line here and the line here, that's the value area highlight. I don't use that on the bar, I just use the actual volume and I determine myself what the value is. So this is actually this. Opacity 60. If we tune it down, make it smallest version, we apply that. Now look how much more clean it becomes. Just wait a second. See? Spike up there is gone, and there as well. And the colors also is not anything that I use because I wish I could show you the big screen. Maybe I can. I'll rebuild it on this chart. I'll build the same thing. But it just looks very nice. What I like to do is actually, the text is fine. VPOC is also already minimized. VPOC is good. It's very good. I don't have it deactivated here for this setup, but if I actually zoom in to watch the actual numbers on the footprint, I will put the VPOC on because it's very useful. Don't use it here for this setup. That's why I have it minimized like this, in the same way, this thing. But let's go. I'm looking for positive, negative colors. Yeah, delta. Okay, so we're gonna take these colors. They're great. We're gonna set them to Great. Right? Now watch what happens. We wait. See? Very clean. I just see kinda some blurry action here and here. It's very, very clean. And what I did with this, also I added the bubbles. And the bubbles, I'm just gonna have to compare to what I have on the other machine next to me to see the settings. Yeah, okay. So this is a different instrument. Oh no, it's the same one, never mind. We are in this section and it's set to 120. And I have the 40 and bigger. Right. Watch this. See? Bam, there's bigger trades. That's pretty clean, huh? Not too bad. Yeah. And it's footprint, big screen is the setup. And we can do this. We can do save. White footprint, small screen. Let's go with laptop. So it's a laptop. This is the laptop. So I have some templates here with the menu. We are learning how this platform actually runs. So now with the filter, we can clearly see, okay, 89. I mean, people buy it here, people sell it here. Who won in this, like from this level to like this level? Who won this action, right? Well, obviously the sellers won, so we want to be with the sellers. Also, what happened? We have small gap, we have small gap. Okay, we retrace back into the gap, we have 1 and black, engulfing power down. We don't have any energy going down, okay? So I would probably enter here, probably push one stop down. We don't, or just above it. But really, we want to see what happens down here at 16. We're getting close to it. Not too bad. Not too bad. And if we go on, yeah, it's gonna eat a lot of, yeah, if we do this, but you see. Really not too bad, huh? Big trades and footprint delta numbers is very strong combination. Yeah. Yeah, so my rules say that the next wave down doesn't create gap, should create gap. That's the thing, right? So no gap is forming here. That means I should actually move the stop just slightly below, and I should be taken out here for nothing. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes you just get, I just close for nothing. But yeah, I don't think, I think today we end up with kind of flat. So looks like I should go get back to my breakfast and continue doing that, because we have no, yeah, I removed the position late before, so from 56 it's now here. But yeah, of course, like I said, because I removed it I was unsure about something is wrong, that's why I removed it. It's a valid reason, I think. And because I did that, it's probably going to the target. That's how these things go. I think that's it. It doesn't look like the market's going to provide anything spectacular apart from that. So I think that's it for now. If you've been watching all this time, of course you have, right? Post your questions, like the video, tell your friends, and show up for the next day, of course. And check out my super fancy Blue Guardian affiliate link in the comments, and make sure to check out my MT5 stuff once I release them and I determine it's good enough. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm gonna clean up the chart, clean up resting orders, and